Okay, boys and girls, before I ask you to use Seesaw every day, I want to show you kind of what to expect when you log in. So I have made kind of like a pretend class for right now, but it'll look very similar to what it normally looks like for you. So instead of it saying homeroom 215, it will say your homeroom teacher's name. So if you're Mrs. Larson's class, it'll say Mrs. Larson, Miss Hubbard, Mr. Creek, etc. So you'll go to Seesaw like normal and choose your class. You may remember that you need to click on the left to see your different options because you might have more than just me as one of your Seesaw teachers. Once you've got to your Seesaw page, you're going to choose activities, and this is pretty normal. This is what we would have done in class. Each day when you click on activities, you'll have the day's date and your grade. Make sure Mrs. Logston put the right one with the right grade level, and the words choice board. Now this will work pretty easily. I've tried to give directions on the first one, and I'll probably leave them on there for the first week. And then after that, I think this will become a little bit easier to navigate. So unlike normal activities where you have probably one thing that you need to do, this will actually link to multiple things. So the first thing you can do is just click on the picture, and it will show you kind of what you're going to do for that day. So on this one, you'll notice there's no links when I put my cursor on them. It's the same on your iPad. When you touch them, nothing will happen. So what you need to do is click on View Original, and this will work. Now it makes it bigger, and when you go to them, you see how I have a little hand pop up instead of just the little arrow. That means this is going to link you to what you need. So for example, today, the first thing you get is the video of me blabbing on about what remote learning is and online etiquette. It's term that. Okay, so that link was wrong and I'll have to fix it. Of course, that's what happened. I had put a bogey link in there to practice earlier, so that's probably why. But when you click on it for real, another video of me in my Girls on the Run shirt is going to pop up, and it will give you the lesson for that day. The next piece here is linked to Pearson. So one of the things that you'll be asked to do a lot is to go to Pearson and complete something. So if you read this little box, it says Visual Learning Bridge 16-1. So my fourth graders will click on this link. It will take them to the sign-in page where they'll sign into Pearson just like normal. And they're going to watch the Visual Learning Bridge for 16-1. Now, when I click on my assignments, I have a lot more than you guys, although I did go in and clean them up, so you should have far fewer things in your queue of things to do. So when I click on fourth grade, you guys, all you have to do is click on your little orange dot, and it pops up. So I can't link it directly to there because you do have to log in on Pearson. So there is an added step, but it's a step that you're used to doing. Okay, so now I've gone through, I've watched my video. What do I do next, Mrs. Logston? Well, I go back to Seesaw and view that board, a little choice board. So I started here, I watched the video of Miss Logston with her lesson. Then I watched the Visual Learning Bridge, that's what she asked me to do. This one was only 3 minutes long, so it's not super long. And then I'm gonna do some practice. Now you'll notice that this one says, no practice today. It'll be available tomorrow. And the reason I did that on this first Monday is because you've listened to me and watched a couple of Zoom videos now. You probably don't have a whole lot more time that I want you to devote to math today. I will ask you to maybe get your green light on Reflex or play a few minutes on Prodigy. The Prodigy assignments are aligned to what I'm teaching you in class. Fifth graders, you're going to start off with reviewing multiplication and division, so it'll look a little bit different than the fourth grade example that I'm using. Okay. Now to get out of here, I can close this, but going back to Seesaw, you'll notice there actually are some directions on here. And I want you to bear with me here, guys, because this is where I'm not exactly sure how this is going to look, and we kind of need to get started for me to figure out what to do next. But I'm sure this is going to evolve over time, but for now, you will have a choice board on every Monday and Wednesday. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you'll likely have a more traditional activity like you've been seeing me post during our break. I hope this is clear. Basically, you're going to log into Seesaw and click on the choice board. That's it. You'll work from there, and if you get stuck, let me know. Boys and girls, I will have my computer or iPad in my hands from 9 to 2 every day. Every day. So if at any point you get stuck, Class Dojo me, email me, send me something on Seesaw. It beeps at me all the time, so it's no problem at all. And I'm here for you. Okay? All right, hang in there. Don't give up. Thanks for watching my videos.